The wrecking ball swings both ways, folks. Just ask the muskrat in chief. Welcome back to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. Few names have dominated recent political headlines like that of presidential cosplayer Elon Musk. Musk, the world's richest man, joined the Trump administration as the head of the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, a non-existent agency designed to cut government waste. Forget that we have oversight committees already. Forget that the agency was neither funded nor approved by Congress. And forget that Musk was not confirmed by Congress either, nor did he undergo any kind of background checks. That hasn't stopped Donald Trump from granting Musk unfettered access to sensitive information and high-level government offices, or from Musk sowing chaos. Already he's tried to fire or pressure thousands of government employees to resign. He's locked USAID employees out of their offices, ostensibly because he wants to shut down the foreign aid agency. Musk has also appointed a group of former employees, including one that goes by the name Big Balls, to review Treasury records and comb the private data of millions of Americans. Court orders have blocked some of Musk's actions, but that hasn't stopped his violating the privacy of Americans. It also hasn't stopped him from taking command of the Oval Office. Yesterday, speaking behind the Resolute desk, the muskrat-in-chief even had his own press conference. Take a look at this.
The people voted for major government reform. There should be no doubt about that. That was on the campaign. The president spoke about that at every rally. The people voted for major government reform, and that's what the people are going to get. They're going to get what they voted for. And a lot of times, people that don't get what they voted for, but in this presidency, they are going to get what they voted for. And that's what democracy is all about.
I can just ask a follow-up to the Pentagon contracts. If you have received billions of dollars in contracts from the Pentagon, and the president's directing you to look into the Department of Defense, is
yes,
that
which we
a
definitely need
conflict
to
of
do
interest?
and are going to do at the president's request.
Does that present a conflict of interest for you?
No, because you'd have to look at the individual contract and say, first of all, I'm not the one, filing the contract. It's people at SpaceX or something.
So wait a minute. Who's president again? Personally, I'm amazed that Trump just sat there looking even more bored than Musk's mini-me. That poor child. By the way, Musk's wearing of a MAGA hat there appears to violate the Hatch Act, which prevents civil service employees from having direct partisan affiliation or displaying political propaganda. If Musk is indeed a government employee, he violated the act. If he isn't, then what the hell is he doing in Washington? We're not the only folks who want to know. In fact, a member of the House of Representatives is now demanding answers from Musk. New Mexico Democrat Melanie Stansbury, in a government efficiency subcommittee meeting earlier today, had some very hot words for Elon. She had a few, in fact. Now, this is a decent-sized clip, so watch the whole thing. You won't regret it. Check it out.
But we can't just sit here today and pretend like everything is normal and that this is just another hearing on government efficiency. I mean, all you have to do is look across this room and see that it is not a normal hearing. Because while we're sitting here, Donald Trump and Elon Musk are recklessly and illegally dismantling the federal government, shuttering federal agencies, firing federal workers, withholding funds vital to the safety and well-being of our communities, and hacking our sensitive data systems. In fact, while we were here discussing government waste on the House floor yesterday, Elon Musk was standing behind the Resolute desk in the Oval Office with the president, and the administration was making emergency court appeals to try to unlock his team's access to the Treasury payment system, which they claim they are using to study improper payments, which is the topic of this hearing. But here's the thing. The Treasury payment system, which includes Social Security information and bank accounts for millions of Americans and data that's critical to national security and the operation of the U.S. government, and payments that go out the door annually equal to almost a fifth of the U.S. economy, is not where the payment decisions are made, because that happens inside the agencies that are currently being dismantled. And the people who actually investigate waste, fraud, and abuse at these agencies are the inspector generals, who Donald Trump fired his first week in office in a midnight massacre. So we have to ask ourselves, what is really going on here? Why did Republicans block Elon Musk from appearing before this very committee last week? Why is the administration so eager to allow Elon Musk and his hackers to have access to proprietary and private information in the Treasury payment systems? Why are our colleagues across the aisle shielding them as they are clearly breaking the law? And why is the vice president trying to rewrite the U.S. Constitution by tweet and undermine the judiciary? So obviously, we're in the Oversight Committee and we have a lot of questions, and so do the American people, especially while our colleagues across the aisle are trying to scoop up the savings from the dismantling of these agencies to pay for the largest permanent tax break in American history for billionaires and the folks that they're helping on their side of the aisle.
Oh, look, everybody. Someone just said the quiet part out loud. How refreshing. And no matter what Elon Musk says about there being no conflicts of interest with his companies, he's already trying to fire or pressure civil servants of agencies where he and his companies are already under investigation. But more importantly, Stansbury is beginning to emerge as an important and charismatic new voice for the Democrats at a time when it's badly needed. Expect more congressional action to halt Musk's illegal meddling in the United States government, and expect more action in the courts. It turns out DOGE and the wrecking ball may be turning back on Elon Musk after all. Count on us here at Occupy Democrats to keep you up to date on all of the above. I'm David Reddish.